In today's video, we're looking at the GKU E600. Hi friends, Dirk here, thanks so much for tuning in. You may have noticed that I changed the name of my channel from Dashcam Info to Dirk on Tech. I'm going to review more than just dashcams from here on. Still, you'll get some dashcam reviews as well. According to the manufacturer, it's a 4K dashcam with a built-in ALBIS 2 sensor. Taking it out of the box, I was pleasantly surprised because we had an option whether we want to mount it with a 3M tape or on a suction cup. And this is a long-term review. I have this dashcam installed in my car for over 6 weeks now, and I can tell you that this is, hands down, the best suction cup I've ever had on a dashcam. During these brutal hot days, it's summer in Florida, it never came off. So thumbs up from me, GKU, job well done. Installation is easy, especially with the suction cup. You just press it against the windshield and then you twist it and it sticks. And this one really sticks. Everything worked right out of the box. The app worked straight away without the requirement of signing up or anything. And I also checked it in between. It is very easy to just tap on the GKU logo and then you connect straight away. It's easy to access your footage and to change settings. So again, job well done. Driving around with the dashcam, one thing I noticed that's a bit strange to me is, although the display is bright and clear, the footage that we're seeing looks a little bit like a time lapse. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but I noticed it and it's worth mentioning. But that's just the footage at the display. The recordings look normal. When we're taking a look at the footage by day, we can see the overall image quality is pretty good. The rear camera records in 1080p and also this delivers a pretty good quality. However, it records only with 25p and I wish it would be 30 because this would be smoother and it would be easier to match and line up the footage with the front recording. The front records MP4 files, great because they're easily to display everywhere on any device. 30 FPS, fantastic and smooth. But hey, wasn't this supposed to be 4K? And here we see the file size is 3200 by 1800 pixels. And that is not 4K. 4K would be 3840 by 2160. So I think when you advertise 4K, it should be 4K and not smaller. I also didn't find any other options in the menu to change it to a higher resolution. So maybe that's on me. And if so, I will correct it in the description later on. I will definitely reach out to GKU and ask what's going on. This dashcam retails at $149, but at the time of me releasing the video, it's actually on sale on Amazon for only $106. Given the price and the image quality, I truly can recommend it. Taking a look at the footage by night, I have to say the image quality overall is pretty good. I'm not sure if it's on par with other newer ALBIS 2 cameras that I've seen. Maybe this is an older ALBIS 2 sensor, I'm not sure, but it's still good. Now, to summarize this video, I would say this is hands down the best GKU dashcam that I've ever reviewed. So things well done. I wish it would be true 4K, but other than this, no problems at all. I like it a lot, especially given the fact that this is a long-term review. I have it for many, many weeks now installed in my car. I can give it a thumbs up.